Hey everyone, this is Dream from Where the Yokels Grow, and as you can see, we're standing out here in my front yard trying to beat this rain, and we are filming our many ways to grow tomato series. So in today's video, we are going to grow two different types of tomatoes. We are going to plant a micro tom in this Greenstock right here, and then down here, there it is, down there, we are going to plant a slicer tomato in our Dollar Tree stack. So if you all are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, I am so glad to see you again. Let's get growing, y'all. Okay, y'all. As part of continuing our... Oops, sorry, I almost fell. As part of continuing, you see my hands? Part of continuing many ways to grow your tomatoes, I am taking part in the patio to plate container challenge. So when I got these Dollar Tree towers, I really wanted to concentrate on things that would grow well in these containers. For those of you who are in small spaces, I got some seeds from Haas. I think it's called Haas Tools, and it's called Container Red Tomato, and it's specifically designed to grow in a container. Now, I'll try and find a picture and link it at the end of this video, but last year, somehow I had a volunteer who jumped up in one of these, and you can see how tiny these cells are. They're not really big, and it was an indeterminate Sweet 100 cherry. We have a bumblebee, y'all, it's buzzing us. Again, it was a Sweet 100 cherry tomato, and it grew just fine in that tiny little cell. You wouldn't think it would, but it will. So I'm fully confident that this red container, it's a medium slicer tomato, will grow just well. Of course, as it gets bigger and everything, we're going to have to stake it and pay attention to it. So here it is. You can see it's very tiny. It's going to go right here into this container. Now I've already filled up these containers and watered them in, so I'll show you how I do it. I pull this soil back. I make a hole with soil, and I will link a video or put a little video up here. We'll show you how we set this up. It was really simple because typically these water from here, and because I knew I had tomatoes and other plants going in here, I did not want it to water that, so I actually changed the way it watered. So here we go. We've made the little hole. Just like with everything else, we're going to use the Mycos. And again, it is a slow release, and that's what I want. Kind of stir that on. Just take your little tomato out. You see the roots? How good. Now I've grown all of these tomatoes from seed that you see me planting in these videos. So here we go. Now, lean it. Can you all see how I just did that? Lean it towards and out. Don't plant it straight up because it's just going to run right into the bottom of this. And just kind of pull that soil back around. And just like that, she is done. Get a little closer so y'all can see her. Well, now we're going to plant a micro tomato right at the top of that green stalk. Alright, okay y'all, I may have my back in the camera for just a minute, but up here we're going to create a hole, just like we did down in the Dollar Tree tower. And we're going to use a little bit of the Mycos again, using the granular one this time. Plant that in just like that. Stir it around a little bit. Then we're going to take, this is a micro tom, so it shouldn't get too big. That's why it's going up here on the top. And I will be doing a video of what everything is planted in these containers, because we are taking part of that container challenge, patio to plate, and it is hosted by Becky over at Acre Homestead. If you are interested, I will link her YouTube channel down below. So it's that simple. There it is. It's in, and it's going to grow in this little leaf. And I will also leave a link to the Greenstock tower information down in the description box below. If you all have grown tomatoes, planted anything in Greenstocks or Dollar Tree towers, please leave it down in the comments below. I'd love to hear your success stories, and if you had some failures, what happened? What would you do differently? I'd love to hear about it, because like I said, this is my first time to grow a tomato in my Greenstock, but I've grown other things in my Greenstock and been very successful. So I'd love to hear about what your stories are. And of course, I grew that, you know, that indeterminate Sweet 100 tomato in my little Dollar Tree stack last year, but of course it was a volunteer, so it grew from seed. So maybe there's going to be a difference in that, from the difference between the start and the seed. And all the tomatoes that you see me plant in these 2 towers, I grew from seed. So, you know, maybe I'll have more success. I don't know. We'll just have to see how it goes, and I'm really excited about it. Doing this container challenge. I'm doing the container patio to plate challenge, and Becky over at Acre Homestead is who is hosting it, and I will link in her videos, I'm sorry, not her videos, I will link her YouTube channel down in the description box below, so y'all can go over and check her out if you haven't already. So if you are new, please remember to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, because this is the beginning of our tomatoes growing it many ways series, and I would hate for you to miss any of it. So if you're new, subscribe, hit the notification button. Until I see you, oh, and remember to give us a like with a thumbs up. It helps the channel to grow. And till I see you in the next video, I tell you what, I'm trying to beat the rain, you all. Until I see you in the next video, y'all keep growing. Bye-bye.